97 Facts and Stacks podcast.
Okay.
Subscribe right now. Check them out.
All that.
Tune in, and it's just like that.
Back in the building, best sports show in the motherfucking world. Facts and Stats back in your ear to make it clear. Pop-up TV on ETV because we popping up. And we popping up with a special episode. Got Jamierra Faulkner in the building. How you doing today? How you feeling off top?
I'm good. I just woke up from a nap, so I'm good now.
Hey,
How y'all doing?
Hey, I just woke up for about 2 hours, so we got the chemistry already, you feel me? But hey, some people might not know. Used to play in the WNBA for the Chicago Sky, so I want to ask you, just off top, what's one thing that you liked about playing in the WNBA? One of your favorite things about it?
One of my favorite things wouldn't be necessarily like for me, but it would be that I inspired other people. Especially like I didn't go to a huge school type thing, and it just goes to show like you don't have to just put the work in. So for me to inspire other people and their kids and stuff like that, I think I like that.
That's a beautiful thing for sure.
Yeah.
Inspiring them generations. You never know who somebody might come up. You inspire might be better than you. Come out, give you a shout out. You know.
Exactly.
That's the crazy shit. But what's one thing you feel like the WNBA can improve for this next generation, though, to set them up?
One thing to improve: stop being so political. Honestly, it's so political. That's a whole nother story. But I say
we got time.
I say just take it for what it is, like for what you see in a player, and not just because they didn't go here or this person been in the league longer type. Like, give people their flowers, basically. They could do that. On top of them getting paid more, but that's another thing.
I hear you. We here to get the flowers. We here to try to improve the WNBA a little bit, but you also, after you retired, you know what I'm saying, getting real serious with your rap career right now. You got an official rap name? What you going by?
It's my name.
Jamierra.
It's already different. So
you sound like a rapper already, so you ain't got to change it.
It's just different, so I just left it as that.
Yeah. I hear you. What you like about it, though? What attracted you to it? You always been a rapper?
Yeah, I've been a rapper I've been like, when I was a kid in my room, used to be writing stuff down. And then like on the bus going to AAU games, I'm in the van with my teammates spitting. Like, so I just always
freestyling and shit.
Yeah, I always music. And then I just was able to, get my own equipment, and now I'm here with it.
That's fire. Yeah, I was listening to a couple of your songs, and I'm like, the way you was rapping, I can hear, like, you can't fake that. Like, you ain't just pop out and just roll out of bed like, nah, let me do this. So is it political like that in rap, too? Is you facing some of the same kind of, avenues? Or is it more so like you just in the booth, you feel like you tunnel vision?
Yeah, I feel more the tunnel vision side because I'm not even, like, in there like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, and some days it's like, I'm going to always make music just because I love doing it. And if somebody comes along and I get a record deal or whatever, and it's, it's legit, then cool. But like at this point, I'm not trying to make the next big hit or be the next big artist, because that world is a little crazy too. And I'm trying to stay sane. So, but I'm going to always make music. But if something come along that makes sense, then I might.
I feel you. That's what it's about for sure. As you start to age, you know what I'm saying? You just got to find shit that you like to do.
Yep.
And whatever come from. That's how the Facts and Stats thing got started, you know what I'm saying? So they wonder what we do for real on the show. We got to get into it, Don. Let me get a 20-minute clock. We're going to talk about the WNBA, all things considered. I want to give a couple shout outs because I'm looking at the top 10 scoring list for some familiar names. You know what I'm saying? I see Breonna Stewart at number 1. She always been cold with it. She got the new shoes out through Puma. So everybody check them out. Arika Ogunbale from the Wings. She mean with it. Where's she at? She number 5. She had 20 points to pull up crazy. And then Aja Wilson, too. She always been a dog. Scoring 19 points. I thought she was the best post player for real. I see her stepping out now. She going 36% from 3. Mean with it. Man,
Asian.
who's some of your favorite scorers and just players in the WNBA? Excuse me.
Um, I don't want to sound biased because I know these girls, but my favorite post player probably be Cheyenne Parker. And she's also like my sister type thing. We played in Chicago together. But yeah, probably Cheyenne. Cheyenne a dog. Cheyenne works hard. And I'm glad that she started showing people on like via Instagram and stuff. She work hard. And she's such a positive person. Things that I would be pissed off at, she, always trying to look at the good out of it. So I think that's how I kind of like we kind of connected, because she's so positive. But CP's a dog. Um,
Facts.
guard wise, it's a lot of guards. Oh,
Like, what's your favorite style of guard? Like, what you look for in a guard that you like? Okay, she legit, she belong there.
well, I grew up watching Cappy Pondexter and Deanna Nolan. I don't know if you know Tweety Nolan. So
Right.
them two are type of like, I don't know. It's almost like street ball. How they so smooth with it. Epiphany Prince, one of my favorites for a long time. I played with her in Chicago too. They just come down like so smooth with it, so confident with the ball. They're smart. Their IQ is high. Um, they're not dirty players. I hate dirty players.
Right, but they just play hard. Like they
Yeah,
not giving you
they
no
they
inch
go.
nowhere.
Yeah, they gonna get it done. Yeah, so them would be my top three: Cappy, Deanna, and Epiphany Prince.
I hear you on that. Those all three dogs, like you said.
Yeah.
I mean, you saying okay. Used to play for the Sky. We talking about people you talked about CP. We all know Candace Parker, salute legend, right? What you think about Courtney Vandersloot? They point guard now. I think she
Sloop,
led the WNBA in assists last year.
that's the homie. Sloop, me and Sloop played together since I got drafted and overseas.
Ooh,
Like,
okay. So y'all
we not,
had battles in there, all that.
yeah, we've been through it all together, and I love Sloop. Sloop is I seen her growth, even from watching the league to being in the league with her in years and years and years. You can just see the difference. Like her game has gotten so much better. She's breaking all these records, and she's also a great person off the court. Like I love Sloop.
Yeah, she crazy. Like she got the type of game where she could just set the whole offense up, or
Yeah,
she could just take over out the gate. Like, oh, what you doing? Like point guard just
that's
crazy when I'm watching some highlights. What you about to say?
she's the best point guard in the league to me.
Ooh, please cut me off and say that. I'm here to
Yeah,
listen for real,
everybody
for
got their
real.
own opinions, but it's just, and it's not even because I know her. It's like I know these other young girls coming out here dropping 20, 30, but when it's crunch time and you need and you need a coach on the floor, that's exactly what she is. A coach on the floor. She think fast and she think smart. Super high IQ. Not everybody got that. Some of them just coming out here hooping, and that's cool because you win sometime. But when it really matters, I'm gonna go Sloop because I
I
know her.
hate.
I
I
just
hate. I'm about to throw a little competition at it though, cause I'm watching some highlights of the Sky versus the Aces and Kelsey Plum. She the truth. She the truth. The Aces was up by they was up by 25, smoking shit, and then the Sky just locked up on defense. That Vandersloot was getting what she wanted to.
yeah,
Candace doing whatever she wanted to. You know what I'm saying? End up walking them down and winning comfortable. It was
yeah.
crazy to see that back and forth. But I just want to throw that out there though. Kelsey
Oh,
Plum, the truth.
I know Kelsey Plum she is pretty good. She got the ball on the string for sure. I'm gonna give her credit. She is good. She is a really good player. She split my mind with that one. Yeah.
Definitely a debate. Definitely a debate. I feel like those are the two best teams in the WNBA. I mean, you got the Sky in the East, the Aces in the West. You feel me? What how you feeling about the finals and predictions on that side?
Um, like you said, I think it's them two. That's what it's gonna come down to. Them the hottest teams right now, and it's just gonna be whoever wanted more. I can't call it. I can't call it right now, but I
Yeah,
think it'll
yeah.
be them two though for sure.
Definitely. Yeah, you got the Mystics and the Sun in the mix too. Shout out Della Don and all of them. They got the chip like a few years ago. I went to a couple of them jumps when they was in a run, lived right down the street from the stadium and shit. But they got a shot, and then the Storm. The Storm always in the mix too. I seen Sue Bird, legend as a guard. Look, I thought she was about to retire. She tried like pulled the Tom Brady, came back and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
they always in the mix. How you feel about Sue Bird in that squad?
I like Sue Bird. I'm thinking about the personal levels of how I know these people, but
Yeah, please
that
do.
determines me when I actually like a player. But yes, Sue Bird is one of the legit ones. I mean, to me, never had any problems. She always complimented my game whenever we played each other, and told me keep working, and didn't even know me. She just was like a positive person looking out. Her game is exceptional. She can do it all, and she's also a very smart point guard too. Um, so yeah, shout out to Sue Bird.
Yeah, salute to her for sure, for sure. Um, I seen the All Star game. Kelsey Plum was the MVP. Shout out to her. Had the 30 piece. Um, but all the players was wearing 42 for Brittany Griner. And
Yeah.
I seen that Brittany Griner pled guilty in the case. Some people saying that's just like a way to try to get back to the U.S. You know what I'm saying? But overall, how you feel about the situation? I know you played some overseas. Um, how do you feel about it, basically?
I think it's a real sad situation. And I don't want to say too much because I really don't know. Only Brittany knows, really.
Right.
But she has everybody over here that loves her and supports her and cares for her and wants her home. I can only imagine how her family and her wife feels. It's a very sad situation, and I just hope she can get home. I hope she can just get out of it. I pray she get out of it. Not hope, but yeah,
Definitely, yeah,
it's a
because
lot going on over there.
yeah, I don't want to get into too many details, like you
Yeah,
said, for whatever it was to even had a possibility that she could get the time that they talking about is just
yeah.
stressful. You know what I'm saying? So
It's
that's just one of them things that you just hope that she could keep her 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 like you said, stay sane. Basically, you said it perfectly. Through the situation, and we just praying for sure. I want to know, do you think this is just a singular situation for her, or are other WNBA players looking at this like maybe going overseas isn't as good of an option as we thought it was?
well, personally, they're gonna go because they don't get paid enough in the league. That's the reason we go over there to continue to make more money. We only got a four month season, so how else we supposed to make money for the rest of the year? But they probably won't bring extra stuff if they bring in extra stuff. You know what I mean? Like they probably won't do that no more. But they still gonna
Oh
go
no,
hoop.
you said they. I feel you. I feel you. Okay.
Yeah, they still gonna go get their money. Now they might not have as many players go back to the Russian team. Sloot was over there. Sloot not even going back to that team we was on.
Okay, so she was playing on that team too.
Yeah, me and
Okay.
Sloot played together in Chicago and in Russia and with Allie, her wife.
Mm.
So they probably gonna lose players, but no, the girls they still gonna go to the other countries for sure. They gotta get their bread.
Yeah, right. I was thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I could only relate it to what I see. Right. So coming from the hood, it's certain people, you know what I'm saying, that get opportunities to do other things. It's certain people that could see past certain things. But then there's certain people who just got to do what they got to do in that moment, you know what I'm saying, to make them ends meet because they got so family, you know what I'm saying, and things on the side and just wanting to be great in life for real, just wanting to be recognized for how great they are at basketball, you know what I'm saying? And that's where the essence of this show for real popped off because I'm like, we talking about Brittany Griner, but I feel as though in order for the WNBA game to grow, it can't just be negative media around it. You know what I'm saying? It can't just be when some shit pop off, oh, we gonna talk sideways about them. Now we got to shout some people out. I'm looking on YouTube like ain't nobody debating who going to the WNBA finals. Like, come on, bruh. This is the support that this is how the numbers, and then on top of that, cut me off when you want to, because I feel like the WNBA need longer games too. Because what is it, a 40-minute game, right? Yeah, 40 minutes. So it should be 48 minutes, just like the WNBA 24-second shot clock, in my opinion. Because what that do is that gets stats higher. Now, if you averaging 20, the leading score is averaging around 20 points. Now the leading score is averaging around 30.
Yeah.
That when you hear that make you want to watch it more. So,
I mean, but if they're gonna lengthen the time in the game, I think they're gonna have to lengthen the season. All them games we play within those 4 months, we have a game today and a game tomorrow. We don't travel private. We travel commercial with all these fans in our face, with all this COVID going around.
right.
We're not comfortable. Our big girls are sitting in the middle row. It's just, our bodies need to recover too. So they would have to expand the whole season to give us time to rest.
I agree, and that also come with expanding the league. Like, it's only 12 teams, so I feel as though it should be a plan in place. You feel me, to start adding at least one in the East, one in the West every off season, if that's possible. You know what I'm saying? We got to get into all the logistics and all that, but that should be the plan. You feel me?
I think they do have something in the works for another team. I seen a poll like last month about like 5 different cities, and they were asking like where y'all think the next team should be. But they probably just gonna do like one at a time. They got to find an owner.
Right.
They got to do all that. But I think they will make another team because it's a lot of good ball players that's getting cut just because there ain't enough spots on the team. Not even because they're not good. So, I mean, at least they get to go overseas. But I know some dreams are, I want to play on TV in the WNBA. And they can't because there's not enough spots or enough teams.
Right. That's exactly what I'm thinking about. Like 12 teams. I'm thinking like the NBA is 30 teams, and it's still like what, like 10 teams worth of people that should be in the A.
But they got 15 players. We got 12.
What's the roster on WNBA?
12.
12.
We don't even. 3 more players will be good enough for some of these girls. Yeah.
Especially as you start to expand the league and expand the minutes, you definitely need that.
Yeah, for sure.
Injuries pop, all type of different things happen. This conversation is so good, I didn't even really start smoking yet. Usually I be smoking like a motherfucker.
Go ahead, man. What do you think?
But I appreciate you coming through. Definitely. I want to shout out to Jonquel Jones from the Sun. She a dog. She be getting buckets too in the All-Star game. She was slinging them threes out there.
That's
Destiny Henderson. What you about to say?
She played in Russia with us too, JJ.
Yeah,
we had a squad over there.
Fire. Dang, y'all might have had the best team over there on the OC. I be gagging up on people like AAU and shit.
That's another conversation. We had the best best team in Europe. Talk about passport.
You think it? So let me get into this real quick, because that's a good avenue. Would you say it's better competition overseas, or is the competition better than WNBA?
Competition. I would say it's a little more aggressive overseas. The overseas players don't care about nothing. You know what I'm saying? They're not worried about no technical foul. They playing dirty. They cheap shots when the ref not looking. It's way more aggressive, and you get way more aggravated. Well, I do. You get way more aggravated over there because they just don't get it sometimes, But yeah, that's probably
just like that little ass kid you be looking at like, bro, what is you doing?
Right, like that's not basketball, but it's in my head. I'm like, I gotta finish this game, so I gotta, bring it back and calm down. But yeah, that'll be my most biggest thing as far as playing overseas.
I feel like a lot of fans would like to know what's your response to that, and how do you adjust in situations? Like, do you take a little shot when they look at, or you try to get around that? What you do?
No, I'm a good person, and I'm not one of those dirty players. I don't start stuff. I'm quick to help another person up, whatever. But when you start something and it just like get to me, I'm gonna have to do something. I'm not gonna make it all like noticeable, get a tech and coach mad. Like it's gonna be a little cheap something so you can chill.
It's just for them, basically. Like, just so
Yeah.
you know.
Like you know what you did.
Right.
But I'm not that type of player. You know what I'm saying? I would never start it with nobody. Like I don't. That's not me. I'm just trying to hoop. But if you do something that I know was like uncalled for, and you know it was too, then I'm gonna try to get my shot back.
Facts, yeah. I feel like that apply in life too. Like, life, you can't let people get you all off, you know what I'm saying, throw you off your energy. You can match energies, but don't let somebody throw you off your energy to how you, cause that type of energy travel too. Like when you say I'm a good person, like that leads you into good things after basketball. You know what I'm saying? And good relationships and shit. Like the way you talk about people, they probably talk about you the same way. You know what I'm saying? So definitely a beautiful thing. But I want to see if some of your favorites is in top 5 favorites. Of course, they is. Top 5 favorite WNBA players of all time. Let's get to it. You want to start at 1 or 5?
I don't think I got an order. Honestly.
Okay, just give me one of them then.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying I'm one of them.
Hey, I love that shit. I love that shit.
Me? I'ma still go with Cappy. Deanna Nolan. Who else was a dog? Who was it?
All right, let me get a few off real quick. I got you.
All right, go ahead.
So I like Candace Parker, of course. Like call her CP. I'm gonna jack that.
No. I meant Cheyenne Parker, not Candace.
Yeah, no, I feel you. No, because you were saying Cheyenne Parker was the CP. Oh, okay, my fault. Clarification. See, this education for everybody right now. You hear me? But I got Candace Parker on my list. You feel me? I like Maya Moore. She was beast. Like when she was in the league, I know she took a break since 2018. She got cuz out of jail. Jonathan Irons. And salute to her for that on her mission. But I hope she come back though. I fuck with her. I fuck with Tarazi too. Diana Taurasi, she cold. Be hitting the tough jumpers, the clutch jumps too. I like all 3 of them.
For sure. I would definitely put Maya on my list. Maya was I think Maya's the best player that was in the league. On and off the court. Personally. A lot of people can't do what Maya do or what Maya did. It was like a debate a long time ago about, who's the best player. I feel like it was Maya. So I'm gonna go with me, Maya, Cappy, Deanna Nolan, Sylvia Fowles.
Sylvia, the legend. She had the All-Star game last. Is she about to retire or is she just close to that?
She about to retire.
Officially?
Yeah.
Okay, salute to her. Salute to what team is she on now again?
Minnesota, right?
Still Minnesota? Because I know she was there like for a minute. So to have her whole career be there would be crazy.
She was playing for Chicago when I went. She took me under her wing as the OG. So I had the opportunity to play with great players. Yeah, the Minnesota.
Salute. Yeah. I want to get back into that conversation you were talking about with the best player ever because Maya Moore, of course, of course, we just talking WNBA, but if you go to college, like a lot of people, like me personally, I get in tune with a lot of the best players in college and follow them to of course, UConn, killing shit, and then 4 chips in the WNBA too. Can't argue with that. I throw Lisa Leslie in the pot though. Lisa Leslie got to be respected as an OG. You feel me? She was like the first matchup problem that I seen. You feel me? In the WNBA where it was like nobody could really guard her and stop her from doing what she wanted to do. So she definitely in my top 5.
I agree. Top 5. I agree. Lisa Leslie is a very good player. But to me, for some reason, when you think about basketball, everybody in the world probably knows Lisa Leslie. But to me, it's like maybe I'm not doing my research enough, but it wasn't nothing outstanding to me. Like it wasn't nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like caught my eye to be like, she's the best player to me. Like that's just me, but I do give her credit though. She's a great player. She's a great person. Um, but yeah, that's just my opinion.
That's fair. That's fair. I definitely respect that. Um, it was hard for me to think of a fifth one, but I'm gonna say Kelsey Plum. Kelsey
That,
Plum in my top 5. I fuck with her that heavy, bro. Like,
dang, y'all see that? I wasn't even in his top 5. I was in my own
oh,
top 5. Look at him. It's cool. It's cool.
it's all love. It's all love, Jamierra. But hey, that girl Kelsey, the quick lefty.
Yeah. She
I
cold.
can't. I want to see her in the finals versus Sky. That's gonna be a show.
She
That's
cold.
gonna be a show. But number 6 though, Jamierra.
Number 6. Y'all hear
Number
that?
6 though, Jamierra.
It's cool.
But I want to close out though with the rap career. You know what I'm saying? I see you dropped the mixtape. What was it like 9 months ago or something like that? Did you have any projects in the works that you want to throw out there?
Oh yeah, I'm actually have a project coming out. It's called Island in Ibiza. Um, it's coming out next month, but I got a single dropping on the 22nd. Another single is called Whole Lot of Money. I already dropped a single called Red Eye. That's doing pretty good. That's more like the new Drake album, that islandy type music. That's what
Mm-hmm.
Red Eye is. And then Whole Lot of Money was just a whole nother bag that I was just feeling that day. But the project will be out next month. I'll put it on Instagram and stuff so everybody will know.
Bad. What's your Instagram?
The _ come up 21. And my Twitter the same thing.
Bad. And everybody follow you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Follow the movement. Follow the new progression. You know what I'm saying? Support you and all that. Trying to support the ladies, WNBA, all that. And it's the first official show. I ain't even finished my J. I'm gonna just finish that shit while I'm watching the shit back.
Yeah, we
Don't
was
worry about it.
talking.
He ain't throw me off that much. Maybe be professional and all that shit for me. But hey, finish off the show by saying RIP to my little brother again. I lost him a couple weeks ago. Still wearing this jacket, you feel me? Third show, I don't wore a jacket. I feel the energy. I feel like that nigga when I'm wearing it. Because that's who he was, you know what I'm saying? And I want to keep his name alive, keep his name in the show, keep his name positive for the people and try to stay positive in everything that I do to support him. So, RIP Mari, love you. Love.